Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the Golden Opportunities Coaching YouTube channel. Welcome to those of you who are new. Welcome back to those of you seasoned veterans. What we do around here is bring about conversations of a psychological, mental health, emotional health paradigm. We do that as often as we can, usually several times per week. We try to make something happen for your benefit, and we do that so that the world becomes a little better for you. Please feel free to reach out at PO Perception on Twitter and/or in the About Me section of this YouTube page. Either one will get you in touch with me or a member of my team. We can go from there. This is things to look at as it relates to gaslighting. The first thing is understand that gaslighters want you to doubt your talents, your abilities, and your value as a human being. When you doubt your value, you inflate theirs by default because they can brag and or make you feel small, make you feel insignificant or unimportant. And the ability to do that is something they are completely committed to doing. This is most often because they are only interested in their own advancement. They don't necessarily care about yours, but they want to make it seem like they have something over you that they don't. Most gaslighters are also extremely insecure individuals who are interested in trying to get people to, um, you know, give them attention or focus. The quality of the relationships of the people that you have who have the habit of gaslighting is also something that you have to look at. These individuals have very one sided relationships because they're only interested in what they can gain from the relationship. A balanced relationship is a give and take experience and experimentation where both of you benefit, in an ebb and flow sort of way. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that there's a lot of answers in immediacy, but it's interesting when we begin to look at things in a more balanced manner, uh, in a overall way to look at things, um, in a way that begins to come forward, and we also begin to look at the world from a greater nature of how to look at the world in a manner that is more balanced. The general mode of the gaslighter is not to look at things balanced, but it's to look at things from a desire to get other people to prove themselves, prove their value, prove the things that matter to them, and also begin to see things from a more one sided or singly beneficial mindset. In other words, if more than one person can benefit, it doesn't necessarily mean that another person will benefit um, if there is a singular way that people can begin to identify moving forward. It also then becomes a manner of looking at things from a more selfish mindset. The gaslighter is most likely selfish out of a desire to have control. They're also going to ask you to prove your point. Now, ultimately, being able to peaceably disagree is the right way to look at the world. Peaceable disagreement just means being willing to let someone hold the viewpoint or opinion that matters to them as long as it doesn't bring harm to others and as long as it's not hateful or in some way insidious and negatively impacting the people who or the situation that is at hand. A gaslighter doesn't really care about opinions of others unless the opinions are in agreement with what they already believe. The desire to have control over narrative is something that the gaslighter is exceptionally passionate about, and that passion doesn't go away. It doesn't drop down in importance or in level of impact. The desire to make a person prove their point becomes extremely difficult because at the end of the day, they are toxically motivated. You're going to know within your gut, you're going to know within your personhood what a person's motives are just based on how you feel about what they're saying, how they're behaving, how they're interacting, what they're doing. This is because at the end of the day, they don't necessarily have a ultimate level of, um, you know, sincerity in their approach to you. Their approach to you is directly related to how they can benefit. And so, if they can manipulate how they make you feel, either in a negative way so that you conform, or a positive way so that they're manipulating you into believing that they are on your side, then they gain some level of control. So, hopefully, this is all helpful. I encourage you to keep your feet on the ground, your mind in the moment. Until next time, everybody.